The Haftorah portion of Torah portion 16, Beshalach. This will be Judges 4:4 through 5:31. Now Deborah, a woman and a prophet, the wife of Lapidot, was judging Israel at that time. She used to sit under Deborah Palam between Ramah and Bethel in the hill of Ephraim, and the people of Israel would come to her for judgment. She sent for Barak, the son of Yavin, from Kadesh in Naphtali, and said to him, Adonai has given you this order. Go march to Mount Tabor, and take with you 10,000 men from the people of Naphtali and Zebulun. I will cause Sisera, the commander of Yavin's army, to encounter you at the Kishon River with his chariots and troops, and I will hand him over to you. Barak answered her, If you go with me, I'll go, but if you won't go with me, I won't go. She replied, Yes, I will gladly go with you, but the way you are doing it will bring you no glory, because Adonai will hand Sisera over to a woman. Then Deborah sent out and went with Barak to Kadesh. Barak summoned Zebulun and Naphtali to come to Kadesh. 10,000 men followed him, and Deborah went up with him. Now the Hever, the Kenite, had cut himself off from the rest of Achaim, the descendants of Hovav and Moshe's father-in-law. He had pitched his tent near the oak of Zaanannim, which is closer to Kadesh. Sisera was informed that Barak, the son of Abinoam, had gone up to Mount Tabor. So Sisera rallied his chariots, all 900 iron chariots, and all the troops he had with him, from Heshret HaGoyim to the Kishon River. Deborah said to Barak, Get going. This is the day when Adonai will hand Sisera over to you. Adonai has gone out ahead of you. So Barak went down from Mount Tabor with 10,000 men following him. And Adonai threw Sisera, all his chariots, and his entire army into a panic before Barak's sword, so that Sisera got down from his chariot and fled on foot. But Barak pursued the chariots and the army all the way to Heshret HaGoyim. Sisera's entire army was put to the sword, not one man was left. However, Sisera ran on foot to the tent of Yael, the wife of Hever the Kenite, because there was peace between Yavin, the king of Hatzor, and the family of Hever the Kenite. Yael went out to meet Sisera and said to him, Come in, my lord, stay here with me, and don't be afraid. So he went into her tent, and she covered him with a blanket. He said to her, Please give me a little water to drink. I'm thirsty. She opened a goat's skin of milk and gave him some to drink, and covered him up again. He said to her, Stand at the entrance of the tent, and if anyone asks you if someone is here, say no. But when he was deeply asleep, Yael, the wife of Hever, took a tent peg and a hammer in her hand, crept into him quietly, and drove the tent peg into his temple right through to the ground, so that he died without waking up. So here is Barak pursuing Sisera, and Yael steps out to meet him and says, Come, I will show you the man you are looking for. He goes into her tent, and there is Sisera lying dead with the tent peg through his temple. Thus God on that day defeated Yavin, the king of Canaan, in the presence of the people of Israel. The hand of the people of Israel came down more and more heavily against Yavin, the king of Canaan, until they completely destroyed Yavin, the king of Canaan. On the day that Deborah and Barak the son of Avino sang this song, when the leaders in Israel dedicate themselves and the people volunteer, you should all bless Adonai. Hear, kings, listen, princes, I will sing to Adonai. I will sing praises to Adonai, the God of Israel. Adonai, when you went out from Seir, when you marched out from the field of Edom, the earth quaked and the sky shook. Yes, the clouds poured down torrents. The mountains melted at the presence of Adonai, at Sinai before Adonai, the God of Israel. In the days of Shamgar the son of Anat, in the days of Yael, the main roads were deserted. Travelers walked the byways. The rulers ceased in Israel. They ceased until you arose Deborah, arose a mother in Israel. They chose new gods when the war was at the gates. Where was there a shield or a spear to be seen among Israel's 40,000 men? My heart goes out to Israel's leaders and to those among the people who volunteer. All of you, bless Adonai. You who ride white donkeys sitting on soft saddle blankets, and you walking on the road, talk about it. Louder than the sound of the archers in the watering holes will they sound as they retell the righteous acts of Adonai, the righteous acts of his rulers in Israel. Then Adonai's people marched down to the gates. "Awake, awake, Deborah! Awake, awake! Break into song! Arise, Barak! Lead away your captives, son of Avinamim!" Then a remnant of the nobles marched down. The people of Adonai marched down to me like warriors. From Ephraim came those rooted in Amalek. Behind you, Benjamin, with your people. From Machir the commanders marched down, and from Zebulun those holding the muster staff. The princes of Yiscar were with Deborah, Yiscar along with Barak. Into the valley they rushed behind him, among the divisions of Reuben. They made great resolutions in their heart. "Why did you stay in the pens for the sheep, and listen to the shepherd's flute playing for the flocks?" Concerning the divisions of Reuben, there were great searchings of heart. Gilead lives beyond the Jordan. Dan, why does he stay by the ships? Asher stayed by the shore of the sea, remaining near its bays. The people of Zebulun risked their lives, Naphtali too, on open heights. Kings came, they fought. Yes, the kings of Canaan fought at Tanakh, by the rivers of Megiddo, but they took no spoil of silver. They fought from heaven, the stars in their courses. Yes, they fought against Sisera. The Kishron River swept them away, the ancient river, the Kishron River. O my soul, march on with strength. Then the horses' hoofs pounded the ground, their mighty steeds galloping at full speed. "Curse Meroz," said the angel of Adonai. "Curse the people living there with bitter punishment for not coming to help Adonai against the mighty warriors. Yael will be blessed more than all women. The wife of Hevi the Kenite will be blessed more than any woman in the tent." He asked for water, and she gave him milk. In an elegant bowl she brought him curds. Then she took a tent peg in her left hand, and a workman's hammer in her right. With the hammer she struck Sisera, pierced his skull. Yes, she shattered and crushed his temple. He sank down at her feet, he fell, and lay there. He sank at her feet, he fell. Where he sank down, there he fell dead. Sisera's mother looks out the window, peering out through the lattice. She wonders, why is his chariot so long in coming? Why are his horses so slow to return? The wisest of her ladies answered her, and she repeats it to herself. Of course, they're collecting and dividing the spoil. A girl, 2 girls for every warrior. For Sisera, booty of dyed clothing, a plunder of colorful embroidered garments, 2 embroidered scarves for every soldier's neck. May all your enemies perish like this, Adonai, but may those who love him be like the sun going forth in its glory. Then the land had rest for 40 years.